What is the situation security-wise across Egypt, Peter? Are things falling apart there?
So I think it's a little bit much to say that things are really falling apart right across the country. Egypt is still functioning pretty much as normal, but what we're seeing is a growing sense of unease, of disorder, of insecurity. And a lot of people are getting very, very worried indeed. I know that there are quite a few people who are reconsidering their New Year's Eve plans, for example. A lot of them are thinking twice about going into public spaces for fear of some kind of attack and talking about spending the evening at home or with friends. And so overall, if what the government was trying to do in this decree was to try and create order and stability, to try and clamp down on what they see as acts of terrorism, then I think it could well have had the opposite effect. It's made people a whole lot more fearful and anxious.
Hey, Peter, before you go, over 250 people arrested after Friday prayers, more arrested today. What's going to happen to them?
Well, those people are going to face the courts. The prosecutors are telling us that they're investigating those people who had been caught. We don't yet have details about exactly who is in custody, whether they were all Muslim Brotherhood members, whether they were sympathisers, perhaps supporters of the anti-coup alliance, or whether they were simply bystanders who were caught up in the sweeps by the police as they went through the streets looking for protesters. But we do need to look very closely and see just how the courts respond to this, because once those people do end up in court, it's then up to the judges to decide, first of all, of course, if they're guilty as charged, but then to decide whether or not they do deserve that maximum sentence of 5 years. It does look pretty draconian, and the courts may, in fact, back away from that, but the authorities, the government, is putting them under a lot of pressure to sentence people to the maximum 5 years.
All right, Peter, thank you. Peter Greste there, bringing us the latest from Cairo in Egypt.